Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned into this channel. If you do enjoy watching this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. First of all, I'd like to thank all my supporters, anyone who have subscribed to my channel, who have clicked the like button, left comments. Thank you so much for your support. Today's reading is for the divine masculine, or any men who are watching this reading at this present moment. You do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading. It's for anyone. Today's reading is for the week beginning the 14th of July, all right? And it's a shadow reading, and it's for the divine masculine, all right? Masculine or any men or watching this reading at this present moment. First of all, I just want to just tell you a little bit about shadow work, okay, for those who have tuned in and don't know anything about it. Shadow work helps um, you to gain inner wisdom and hidden knowledge about yourself. You can then use that information to help you transform, to be more creative, make better judgments, decisions, and life choices, and to help you gain power or more power over your own life, because your fate is in your hand. In other words, destiny is in your hand, and destiny is the end result of how you choose to live your life. All right. Now, the first oracle deck I'm going to be using is called Shadow and Light, and this oracle is by Selena Moon. All right. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and consult with the ancestors to find out what messages, all right, they have for the divine masculine, or any men who are watching this reading at this present time. All right, what should you be focusing on, all right, in regards to your shadow self, all right? And the shadow self is actually connected with the subconscious mind, all right? And this is the part of the body which the soul connects with, all right? So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what messages the ancestors have for the divine masculine, or any men who are watching this reading at this present time. So, dearly beloved ancestors, what messages do you have for the divine masculine at this time to help them in regards to their shadow work or shadow healing? I'm just going to see if all right. So the first card that came out, it says advice, listen. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop this on a stand, and I hope you can see the cards clearly. All right. All right. So sorry, let me just, all right. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards again to see what else comes up. Okay, so okay, the second card that's come up is it says cherishing and suppressing. All right, so I'm just going to pop this on a stand as well. And then I'm just going to shuffle again to get one more card. Dear beloved ancestors. Okay, this one wanted to pop. Okay, it says appreciation and greed. Okay, so again, I'm just going to pop this on a stand. I hope you can see the cards clearly. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to refer to the booklets to just get a better understanding of what these messages mean, okay, or what the ancestors would like the divine uh, masculine, any men who are watching this reading at this present time, okay. So the first card is a number 8. So the number 8. The second card is on a number 29, but in tarot we normally add the two numbers together, so that will be 11, and then we add it again, which leads to a number 2. All right, and it's all about duality. Okay, the first card, 8, is all to do with boundaries, and the third card, which is on a 30, is all to do with unity. All right, so first of all, I'm just going to just find out what the meaning of the first card means. Just bear with me. Okay, when someone is experiencing hardships, we often like to offer our support in the form of coming up with solutions for them. However, this rarely makes them feel any better. And likewise, if you're having some issues and people try to suggest solutions, you might feel more agitated, know the feeling. It's best deep down inside, you have already thought about the different solutions. You already know what action will eventually take, but right now, you just want to let the painful emotions flow out of you to relieve the pressure and release the pain. For the pain to go away, you want to feel heard. You want people to understand what you're feeling, and you need your feelings to be validated in this vulnerable situation. It is the same for other people too. They might not want to hear your advice right now, they might just want you to listen. This card encourages you to step back and stop and think before you offer a solution to anybody or when you are being offered solutions. When it comes to helping others, think about what they are saying and listen carefully before replying. Did they ask for advice? Did they ask you to offer any suggestions on how to resolve their issue? Or did they perhaps not ask anything at all? If they didn't ask, it's highly likely that what they need is empathy. If it makes you frustrated when other people are trying to help you through giving advice, think about what it is you would like from them and try to express this beforehand so they know how they can best help you. All right, so there, the first message that's coming out from the ancestors is to do with communication. All right, they're giving advice on when we should sort of take advice and how it is important not only for people to listen to us, but also for you as an individual to listen to them. Because sometimes we might also jump to conclusions. Okay, we might have um, a perception about a situation which which might be sort of a bit negative. All right, so what they're saying is that we should step back in any situation first, and analyze the situation, or maybe think carefully, okay, before we speak. All right, um, because there is a tendency here that if we're not careful, all right, it could leave um, us, in a sort of like a very awkward situation. All right, so it's just saying that sometimes, okay, we might need to take advice from others, or others might, or we might need advice from other people. Okay, it could work vice either way. All right, but it's just saying that we should also, it's very important for us to put on our listening skills, all right, in any situation. The second card that came out, it says cherishing and suppressing. So I'm just going to just um, refer to the booklet to see what this message is all about. So please bear with me. Okay, so it says, instead of trying to forget things, what if you allow yourself to cherish the good parts of what was, and perhaps even accept the bad things? Suppressing emotions and memories doesn't necessarily make them go away. The pain might go away temporarily, but every time the memory is triggered, you will relive it even more intensely. For example, after a breakup, it is common to get rid of all the things that remind you of that person. But what if you could keep a few things that you used to cherish and reassign meaning to them? Instead of representing heartbreak, could it mean something new to you? Gratitude that you've moved on, happiness remembering the good times, thankfulness for what it taught you. This card encourages you to look at your memories with new eyes, not to be afraid of looking at the feelings that might come up for you around certain memories, and seeing if you can see them in a different light to give them new positive meanings. It's time to stop hiding and trying to forget the things that have been only because they might have pain attached to them. It's time to open your eyes and see your memories for what they truly are, and rewrite the meaning and purpose of them so you can move on with them and stop them from causing more pain. Know that it is okay to miss what was once beautiful but no longer is. Things may have turned out for the best, but that doesn't mean it was all for nothing and not worth feeling and remembering the joy of it. So, this is a very powerful message here. And again, it's not only just for um, the divine masculine, okay, masculine or any men who are watching this reading, it's for anyone. Because a lot of the times, we might have come through or cross, or there might have been people in our lives. It could be friends, relatives, strangers, workers, or work colleagues, I should say. And what the ancestors is saying, that no matter whatever experience you have, okay, it's all about sort of cherishing those moments. Because you see, even though you might have bad experiences with a person or situation, it doesn't always mean that it was always bad. Okay, there are some good moments, all right, and that there's nothing wrong in sort of going down, I should say, memory lane, about thinking about the good times you had in a situation with certain people, okay, places, okay, or it could be with things, all right. So what the ancestors is saying, that it's better to just when these memories do come up, yeah, that we sort of cherish the good moments instead of um focusing on the bad experience we had with a person, with an individual, with a situation, all right. Because life is all about lessons, okay, it's all about us learning lessons, it's about evolving, it's about our experiences, how and what um like how we could sort of become a better version of ourselves from what we've experienced. And it's also as well, um because at the end of the day we are living testimonies of what we've experienced, and by our experiences we could also help others who are going through the same situation, or who have or are going through the situation that we have been ourselves, and it's just to help them as well, all right. So, and I'm just going to just find out what the third meaning is, okay, for the last card that came out. Okay, so I'm just going to again refer to the booklet, if you just bear with me and see what the meaning of the last card is all about. So, okay, so it says appreciation and greed, and that's on the page 97. Okay, all right. So, it says here, have you ever felt that you don't get enough verbal appreciation and positive feedback, yet receive a lot of negative comments? It can feel lonely, like you're walking a long, hard road and dying for a drop of water to fill your empty cup of appreciation. In your search for that drop, you might miss out on an oasis had you changed your direction slightly. It's easy to get stuck in a thinking pattern that focuses on what other people should be giving us and what we feel deserving of, instead of lifting us up. When we finally get it, the feeling of entitlement might take the edge off, as we already thought we deserve it. This card encourages you to search yourself and see if you can get the feelings of appreciation by giving to others what you are longing for. Ask yourself, if you have shown appreciation to others, have you taken the time to tell someone how much they mean to you? and have you focus on giving positive feedback. If you can turn your perspective around, you might find that it will bring you happiness and a feeling of importance. And there's a high chance you will receive in return what you have unselfishly given without expecting it. There might be a way to give what you've been missing to other people as well as yourself. Tell your loved ones what you have liked to hear from them, such as "You are beautiful. Thank you for caring so much. I understand how you feel. I am sorry that I hurt you. You are right. I am sorry. Thank you for always trying to understand me. You are always there for me. I really appreciate that." Or "You have the biggest heart." Make sure you tell yourself the same things you have been wanting to hear. Instead of waiting to receive it or looking for others to affirm you, give generously, to yourself. Instead of focusing on what you want, what you deserve, and what you should be given, focus on what you have to offer. All right. So these are just really beautiful messages, okay, um, from the ancestors. All right. And obviously, the last card is all about, you know, sort of appreciation, appreciating what we have, okay, what is being given to us by other people, and how we in turn could give that back to individuals. All right, because the more we give is more we receive, more blessings we receive from the divine, okay, um, from creation itself. So I just want to just go over the cards, and just give the affirmation, okay, which you can say to yourself, okay, with regarding those messages that came out. So the I would say, let me just start from the first one, okay, that came out. So I'm just going to just read the affirmation um, that you can save. You can just bear with me because I left that out. If you just bear with me, please. Advice. Okay, let me just see if I can find it here because I'll need to go back and okay, so it's on the page 42. So okay, so the affirmation for the first card, advice and listen, is deep within, I know how to solve my own problems. Okay, so the first card, all right, which is all about advice and listen, the affirmation is deep within, I know how to solve my own problems. All right, the second card, which came out, all right, which is about cherishing and oppressing suppressing, sorry. It's the affirmation is I cherish the beautiful moments that have been and take the lesson with me of the things that caused me pain. All right? So the affirmation again for the second card is I cherish the beautiful moments that have been and take the lesson with me of the things that cause me pain. All right. And the third affirmation, and this is for the last card that came out, the affirmation here, you could say to yourself, is that I appreciate others and I appreciate myself. All right. So the last affirmation, and that's for the third card that came out. It says to say that you could say to yourself is I appreciate others and I appreciate myself. All right. So These are the uh, messages that came out. All right. And if you want to do any exercises for what messages that came out earlier, all right, for advice and listen, where the affirmation is deep within, I know how to solve my own problems. The um, exercise it's suggesting here, it says, next time you seek support from a friend, practice telling them before you start when you would like what you would like to have from them. For example, say, I need to tell you about this problem. Would you please just listen and validate what I am feeling? And next time someone comes to you for comfort, ask them first if they want advice or for you to only listen. Okay, and this is the exercise you can do for the first message that came out in terms of advice and listen. All right. Now, for the second card that came out, all right, in regards to cherishing and suppressing, the exercise you can do, all right, in regards to the second card, you could, it says that find a belonging that you have kept that brings out mixed emotions for you. Perhaps a gift from a loved one that is no longer in your life. Think about the memories it brings you, both the beautiful and the painful ones. See if you can neutralize the painful memories by giving them a different meaning. For example, it might bring you pain because you are no longer with the person that gave you this gift. But because of how things turned out, you might have learned something about yourself that can help you on your journey of love. Okay, so these are, it's just an exercise that you can do, all right, in regards to cherishing and suppressing, all right. And this was the second card that came out. The third one, all right, the exercise that you can do, where the affirmation here is, I appreciate and I appreciate myself. You can think about the things you don't uh, feel appreciated for, either from your friends or partner or a family member. Write it down if you need to. Now, instead of focusing on receiving these things from them, take action and give to them what you are missing. And at the same time, try and give it to yourself too. All right, so these are just exercises that the ancestors want the divine masculine or any men who are watching this reading at this present time to do, okay, to help heal, okay, your shadow self, in terms of shadow work, all right, okay, it's the side of us that is all hidden, okay, and by using or doing this sort of work could help us to become better versions of ourselves, okay, and how we can better serve others or the people, okay, in our life. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to uh, put these cards on one side, and then I'm just going to just call on the angels, archangels, for divine guidance. All right. Um, and see what additional have for the divine masculine or any men who are watching this reading at this present time. And as I said, you do not need to be on a spiritual soul journey or life path to watch this reading. It's for anyone. So okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to select two cards from this deck. It's the Angel Guide Oracle deck, all right, and it's by Carl Gray. And we can always call on angels, archangels to assist us in any area of our life, all right, and that includes healing, okay, any type of healing. So I'm just going to just select two cards from this deck and see what additional messages they have for the divine masculine, or any men who are watching this reading at this present time. So, dear spirit guides, angels, archangels, what messages do you have for the divine masculine? All right, so I've got the first card that popped out. It says forgiveness and understanding, which is very important, and it's also linked to the messages that came out. All right, especially when it comes to any emotional pain that we've suffered in the past, in terms of the deep types of relationships that we were in, okay, or currently in. So here the angels, archangels, is saying that forgiveness and understanding is very important, all right, and also to help us move on, all right, because as I said, life is all about lessons, okay. We don't always have the answer, we will not always receive the answers or know the answers to why certain things happen, okay, but we should always leave ourselves open for whatever messages that come through, okay, because it's all about the spiritual journey is all about lessons, it's all about growth, okay, how we can evolve from the person, sorry, that we were in the past, how to become a better version of ourselves for the future. Okay, so for now and the future, I should say. So I'm just going to again select a second card from this deck. Their spirit guides, angels, archangels. What additional advice or message do you have for the divine masculine? Okay, so the second card that came out, it says healing energy. All right. So what I'm going to do now, so the healing energy, it could be something to do that we may need to heal a certain chakra, I should say, of our body. They could be, it could be more than one, all right. Um, and it could be linked because there's a lot of green hair on this card, so it could be linked to the heart chakra. And I don't know if you noticed on this, the first card that came out, all right, which is all about forgiveness and understanding. Here it's all sort of there's a bit of orange, a lot of orange here, so it could be linked with the sacral chakra, which is all about emotions, which is linked to the emotional body, all right, because the emotional body is the aura that surrounds the sacral chakra, or is linked with the sacral chakra. And then we have um this hair, all green hair on this, a lot of green on the second card, which is to do with the heart chakra, which is the color green. And the the heart chakra is very linked to the spiritual realm, okay. So and the spiritual realm is connected also with the crown chakra, which is the color purple, all right, to do with um the oneness with ourself and creation and the divine, okay. It's all about divine consciousness, all right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to refer to the booklet and to give us a better understanding, or what other extra messages that uh, the angels, archangels would like us to know. So, the first message here, regarding forgiveness and understanding, it says, as soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know where this energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction to human vision and an opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul. And ultimately, it gives us an idea of what it's like to see through the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, when this card appears, your angel guide is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or let it go, but to realize that the only person who's truly being affected by your unforgiving thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of present happiness, and that can only happen if you make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So call in your angels and ask them to help you step into the energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do it will be enough. Okay. And the extended message as well, it's saying understanding why others have committed certain acts, or you yourself have made bad decisions, isn't always easy. It's important to know that you are always doing the best you can with the information and tools you have. And the more you learn in life, the greater your capacity to make choices from a space of love. So when this card shows up for you, it's because angels see you are worthy of fulfilling and exciting experiences. When you are dancing with the energy of forgiveness, you are on the verge of a miracle. This isn't a time to be weighed down by the past, but a time to see beyond it. So, this is really beautiful. So, again, it's going on about, it's really based, a lot of the messages that's come out is based on um the messages that came out previously, especially the one when it comes to cherishing and suppressing. Okay, in terms of whatever relationships that we have had in the past or what is going on now in our lives. All right, um, and I just want to just find out the meaning of or get a better understanding of what the second card that came out from this angel guide oracle deck, what it means. So I'm just going to just bear with me, please. It says healing energy. So let me see here. Okay. The message here is angels are enveloping you in healing energy at this time. They are swirling around you, filling your body, mind, and soul with a soothing and peaceful light. They are guiding you to receive this healing energy and allow your body time to return to its natural state of goodness. Healing is actually an energy that goes beyond the body. It's the return to a natural and good state. Healing angels are placing their hands upon you and any situations that may be concerning you at this time. Know that the miracles you are seeking are unfolding before your eyes. You are blessed to receive this card today because the energy it brings will mend any breakages, wounds, or emotionally raw situations that are troubling your heart. Wow. And this extended message here is if anything in your life is broken or disrupted, this card indicates that healing energy is being brought to it. Your angels want you to know that any prayers or calls for help and support you have sent out have been received, and that they are working on the case now. Healing doesn't happen tomorrow, it begins today. So, you are guided to visualize the best and most loving outcome possible in all areas of your life. See angels of light placing their hands upon anything that may be of concern, and know that when you do this, you allow healing energy to unfold in the present moment. This is just so beautiful. So here the angels are just sort of letting you know that whatever concerns you have, okay, whatever prayers that was sent to them is being dealt with, okay, it's just a confirmation that they're being heard, all right, and they are all around you to send you healing energy, all right, in any area of your life, anything that you might be concerned with, all right, it's just a message, all right, a confirmation to you that your prayers, all right, are being heard, all right. And as I said before, even before I shuffled this deck, that you can always call on the angels, archangels, all right, for assistance in any area of your life, which includes any form of healing, all right. So these messages are very linked to whatever messages um, that we have received. And as I said again, you know, shadow work, all right, or if you want to do any form of shadow healing, okay, it's all about gaining um divine guidance, okay, on how what areas that we need to work in, what do we need to know, um and how we could improve on ourselves, on our situation, all right, or whatever situation that we are in, or whatever that's happened in the past, how we can heal ourselves, forgive, um have some form of understanding, and move on to something better, all right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to consult with the spirit guides, angels, archangels, the ancestors, the ascending masters, okay, who are also our guides as well, what crystal, okay, they would recommend, and this is for the divine masculine, or any men who are watching this reading at this present time, okay. And as I said, you do not need to be on a spiritual soul journey to uh, listen, or I should say watch this reading, all right. It's for anyone, okay. So um and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to refer to the booklet to just give us a better understanding of what message they would like to give to the divine masculine, all right, or to you, I should say, in terms of helping you heal any situation in your life, or if you just generally just want some of spiritual healing. Now, this card I'm going to be getting out is from the Daily Crystal Inspiration Deck, and it's by Heather Askinosi. All right, and I'm just going to shuffle the cards now. All right, and see what um crystal that comes out. So, dear spirits, spirit guides, angels, archangels, dearly beloved ancestors, and masters, what crystal? Okay. Okay, so the crystal that wanted to come out, it's hematite. Okay, it's a very good crystal. And what I've read, it's really good for women, but it's also a good crystal for helping you to ground yourself, and that's the message that's come out. Okay, and in order to do that, you can um go next to a body of water, to go out in nature, all right, because grounding can help you become more stable in your life or in any area of your life, okay, that needs stability or some form of stability. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to refer to the booklet, and it also helps to overcome if you someone who is quite nervous or feel, or you're nervous about something, about the situation, anxious, if you suffer from any form of anxiety, it helps you to overcome fears. All right. So grounding is very important, not just for um, for men, but also for women as well. All right. So I'm just going to just refer to the booklet and um, just to give us more information about this crystal. Okay. And any advice that is needed. And please take whatever messages that have come out so far, please take what resonates, all right? So, okay, so just bear with me. I'm just trying to get, okay, so the message or the questions that is asking you to ask yourself is, when was the last time you walked barefoot outside? Joining with the earth in this simple fashion can help you feel grounded and connected. Define what stability feels like for you so that you can create that sense of security for yourself, even during the most turbulent of times. For most of us, self discovery is a lifelong endeavor, but stay true to your core values, to what makes you you. This is how to become secure in your career, your home life, or any other aspect of your world, physical or spiritual. Consider what self care methods would help support a solid foundation so that you can devote energy to other areas of your life. You can have roots and still fly. And the core question that is asking the divine masculine, or any men who are watching this reading or listening to this reading is to ask yourself is, has something rocked your foundation? Do you feel grounded? And the affirmation for this crystal is, I am grounded and connected to the earth. Today, stand tall, close your eyes, and visualize yourself rooted in the ground. All right. So, um, again, the core questions is asking you to ask yourself is, has something rocked your foundation? And the second question is, do you feel grounded? All right. And the crystal affirmation you can say today is, I am grounded and connected to the earth. Today, stand tall, close your eyes, and visualize yourself rooted in the ground. All right. So there are other crystals, okay, that you can get besides hematite if you are thinking of sort of like working with crystals. Okay, you got red jasper is a really good crystal, all right. It's known as the supreme nurturer. Okay, you've got smoky quartz. That's also a very good um crystal. You've got boshi stones. All right. So there's quite a few stones you can get on the market. All right. Or there's also a lot of books. All right, that you can get if you want to know more about crystals. The book which I have and I can recommend to you is the Crystal Bible, and that's by Judy Hall. All right. So um there are, so as I said, if you want to work with crystals, meditate with crystals, heal with using crystals, okay, there are a lot of books out there and there are also like shops, spiritual shops, okay, that sell crystals if you are interested in crystals. All right. And before I uh finish the reading, I just want to just tell you that if you want to find out um more information, all right, how you can use crystals for doing any form of healing or shadow work, I do have a video out on YouTube. It's called Crystals for Inner Healing and Shadow Work. um, I've also got a video out on YouTube which talks about the importance of shadow, inner soul and inner child healing. I've got one about the birth natal chart, about auras and chakras. All right. And please check out the description box at the end of this reading. If you'd like to find out more information about, if you are interested in crystals, what crystals you can use, all right, for shadow work. All right. Um, so I hope you enjoy this reading, all right, and I hope, please take what resonates. I hope whatever advice or messages that's come from the divine, our spiritual guides, the ancestors, all right, um, spirit, from the divine. I hope these messages will be quite useful to you, all right, in any area of your life. And thanks once again to all my supporters, all my subscribers, anyone who have tuned, who have watched my readings out on YouTube, as well as of the other videos which I have posted out on the channel. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, okay, this reading, and hope to see you next time. And if you do enjoy this reading, if you are listening to this reading or watching this reading, can you please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a message. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.